Hi, this is Karen Wall of Bike Homes, and welcome back to Dining Room Table Talks for Note Investors. Baseball and notes? What do they have in common? Well, pitchers and catchers reported on February 15th of this year for the Washington Nationals to spring training camp, followed by, on the 18th, the rest of the team, to prepare for opening day, which, by the way, is only about a month and a half away. So the sound of play ball is not too far away. I must admit I'm an avid Washington Nationals fan. However, growing up in Maryland, I was an avid Orioles fan as a child. I watched and listened to the games with my grandfather. I was actually at the ballpark when Cal Ripken Jr. played his 2,500th game. Did you know that Cal played all 21 seasons of his career with the Baltimore Orioles? He became known as the Iron Man of baseball when he broke Lou Gehrig's record of 2,130 consecutive games played on September the 6th, 1995. He hadn't missed a game since May the 30th of 1982. He ended his streak in 1998 with 2,632 consecutive games played. Now, that's total dedication to something that you love. He was, of course, inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2007, most deservingly so. But then came along Stephen Strasburg, drafted to the Washington Nationals. I started following the Nationals at that point. He made his debut into the majors in June of 2010. I was what you call a closet follower at that time. As a matter of fact, my husband had no idea I was a Nationals fan until about 4 years ago when he suggested that we go to a Nationals game. And then I had to come clean and admit that I had been secretly following the Nationals, listening and watching games when he was at work, and well, just about any time I could. So then an out-of-the-closet love for the Washington Nationals became a part of Bike Homes. So, you might wonder what all of this has to do with notes. Well, baseball is like notes in that it takes a team to be successful. Yes, there are a lot of great individual players, but no one position or individual wins a game. In fact, the team as a total entity wins and loses games. This is the same as in the note business. We have many players who help us make up the positions on our note team. I would have to say in our business that Stacy and I are what I would like to call the managers of the team. We have many positions or players who help us make our notes business successful. During this talk, we will talk about those positions we think are critical to the success of our note business. They are as follows: the note seller, the title company, the attorneys and or lawyers, the servicers or collateral custodians, the realtors, the property owners, our investors and JV partners, and our mentor or coach. So the note seller. The note seller is a very important part of our notes business. Without them, you would have no notes. These providers could be in the forms of banks or hedge funds. We at Bike Homes reach out to the banks and hedge funds on a regular basis to find non-performing first lien assets that they wish to remove from their books. We typically receive the list of assets on a tape from the banks or hedge funds, which we break down through our detailed due diligence process to then place bids on the assets that will be most profitable for our business. We typically buy these assets at deep discounts from about 30 to 60% off of fair market value so that we can score a run with each asset. The note sellers are like the pitchers on our team pitching us the assets that they want to remove from their books. The title company is a key player in our due diligence process. We reach out to the title company to provide an ownership and encumbrance or O&E report on the properties we are interested in purchasing once we do our initial due diligence process. The O&E report, sometimes referred to as a current ownership report, provides details including all liens, mortgages, judgments, and tax status on a property from the last property purchase to the current date. In addition, some companies also provide bankruptcy, tax delinquent status, and a copy of the current homeowner or current owner deed. The information is critical to ensure that the name on the mortgage is the same as that on the one on the title. If a property doesn't have a clean title, it will cost you time and money to go through the work to correct the title issues. The title companies are like the outfielders on our team, and they are there to protect us from letting something go over our heads. The attorneys are involved in the documentation aspect of our note business and are especially important in the foreclosure process. The attorneys draft the necessary contracts, paperwork for the foreclosure process. In addition, they keep our note business operating within the law. They may review and or draft business documents from anything such as the agreements necessary or collateral files to help you through the process to foreclosure if necessary. We consider this part of our team like the umpires who are always keeping us playing by the rules in our notes business. Servicers and collateral custodians. In the notes business, servicers are used to perform borrower outreach. In addition, depending on the type of servicer, they may also collect loan payments from the borrower, manage the attorney for a foreclosure, help liquidate an asset, or even aid in the sale of a reperforming note. Servicers walk both the business owner and the borrower through all the steps in the note process. Servicers can do the calling, mailing letters, and potentially knock on doors to reach out to the borrower. They can collect borrowers' payments as well. They help create a win-win situation for both us and the borrower. Servicers are like the infielders, keeping things from going into the outfield, keeping the ball or property close to home plate. The collateral custodians hold the paperwork for a specific note. They are like the safekeepers of the paper behind the notes. Some companies also review the files to ensure that everything is in order. They are like the bat boys, keeping the bat safe until it is needed. The realtors help provide the broker price opinion, or BPO, and comparables for a piece of property. We often have the realtors drive by and take pictures of the property so that we can see exactly what the property looks like before we purchase the asset. The realtors are valuable in the due diligence process. In addition, they could become a valuable part if the property becomes a real estate or REO. The realtor could help sell the property if necessary. It is critical to have a realtor in the town in which the property is located because they have the best knowledge of the area. The realtor is like our shortstop who gathers information and doesn't let anything get through the holes. Obviously, the property owner is the actual borrower or homeowner. We work to try to keep and create a win-win situation for all parties involved. Our goal is to keep the homeowner in their home, if at all possible. This may come in the form of a loan reinstatement or loan modification. The borrower could also do a deed or in lieu or short sale if they are willing to work with us but just can't stay in their home. If a borrower isn't willing to work with us, then they strike out, just like in baseball, and then we have to foreclose on the home. So the property owner is like the batter who has a chance to score by staying in their home or striking out if they choose not to work with us. Our investors are a very, very important part of our business. These people could be looking to grow their investments through real estate. Whether they are looking for a passive return on their money or a more active role in their investment, we have a wide range of investment opportunities available. We work with our partners to provide exponentially better returns than what they could earn through other investments such as the stock market, CDs, savings account, or traditional IRAs. For those of you new to investing, we can help get your self-directed IRA set up and get started earning great returns. We work with each investor to understand their unique investment goals and strategies to achieve the greatest return on investment for them. Investors are like the owners or sponsors of our team. They help make it possible to create win-win situations all the way around. Every good team has to have a great coach, and Bike Homes is no different. We have a great mentor and coach in Scott Carson so that we can continue to grow our professional knowledge, experience, and new approaches so that we are the best investors for our business. We network and learn from the best of the best while also networking with like-minded investors to improve our note business and bring optimal returns to our investors. Our goal is to hit a home run with every investment, but that doesn't always happen. But we still come out winners compared to other types of investing. How do we do that, you might ask? Well, we are not locked into one exit strategy when we purchase an asset, so we can have a great return and win-win situation even if we have to foreclose on a property. See, we have 9 types of exit strategies available for any one investment. During our due diligence process, we analyze each property to determine the best exit strategy to ensure they meet the investment parameters of our own portfolio and those of our joint venture partners. I have dedicated several table talks to not only due diligence but exit strategies as well, so be sure to check those out on our YouTube channel. If you are interested in becoming a part of our team, I encourage you to reach out to us at Stacey, STACEY, at bikehomes.com or call us at 240-415-2246 or reach out to us on our website at www.bikehomes.com. Well, that's it for now. So become a part of our team and play ball.